Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. A power-packed, eco-friendly device that has everything you'd expect from a flagship phone and more. Samsung has done it again. Every year it manages to pack the latest in smartphone tech into a range of sleek, sturdy devices. And the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra is no different. Every part of it is sure to impress you. Whether it's performance, camera, battery, design or screen, this smartphone is about as good as they get right now. Straight out of the box, the S22 looks very different from its predecessor, the S21. Its rectangular shape strikes you straight away, and not so instantly you'll notice the now included S Pen neatly tucked away in the body of the phone. It definitely takes inspiration from the Galaxy Note series. We didn't see a Note 21 hit the shelves last year, and now it's clear why. Samsung has combined the Ultra and the Note to create the ultimate productivity handset for professionals and enthusiasts. Specifications: display, 6.8-inch 120Hz HDR10 plus 3088 by 1440 AMO LED. CPU, 64-bit 2.80 GHz octa-core processor. RAM, 8GB I 12GB. Capacity, 128 GB I 256 GB I 512 GB I 1 TB. OS, Android 12. Camera, 108MP wide angle, 12MP ultrawide, 10MP 10x telephoto, 10MP 3x telephoto rear, 40MP front. Battery, 5000 mAh. Connectivity, USB-C, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.2. Dimensions, 77.9 by 163.3 by 8. 9 mm weight 229 grams. On the back there's 4 camera lenses that don't sit in a module. Each one stands alone and is integrated into the back panel. They fit neatly with the phone design and look very smart. But they do stick out a little and the phone rocks slightly when you use it on a flat surface, but not so much so that it gets annoying. It's a small minus in a sea of pluses. Speaking of C's, one of the bonuses here is Samsung's commitment to being more eco-conscious. The S22 Ultra is made from ocean-bound plastics like discarded fishing nets, and the packaging it comes in is completely recyclable as well. Definitely a step in the right direction. Its size might be a minus for those with small pockets and small hands, but it does mean that you get a serious amount of screen to play with. The unit measures 77.9 by 163. 3 by 8.9 mm and weighs in at 229 grams, so it's not a lightweight, but the 6.8-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X Edge QHD Plus screen is beautiful. Sharp and detailed, you can use it for just about anything, whether that's photo editing, gaming or streaming video. It's big enough to comfortably watch shows on, more like watching on a miniature tablet than on a phone. You'll also be able to see every inch of the video with no problems at all. It's well balanced with clear contrast between light and dark areas. There's also an adaptive refresh rate that is automatically adjusted from as little as 1 Hz right up to a seriously smooth 120 Hz, based on the task at hand. This will help conserve the battery and makes it a delight to scroll and swipe while using the screen. Made from armor aluminium and Gorilla Glass Victus, it's durable and tough enough to withstand damage if you were to knock it or drop it. It's also IP68 rated, so it will survive being submerged in up to 1.5 meters of water for 30 minutes, and won't be impacted by dust or dirt. A lot of the S22 Ultra's hardware is complemented and improved by artificial intelligence, and the screen is no different. There is a vision booster that intelligently adjusts the display so you can see every detail even when you are looking at it in bright sunlight. It looks to maximize the contrast and make colors look more vivid and bright. And it does a great job. We were able to watch videos under the sun and take photos with a clear view of the screen. There is room for improvement, but then there always is. Cool camera. The camera tech on smartphones is critical to its success, and the S22 Ultra keeps the same impressive lenses as last year's model. There's a 12MP ultra-wide camera, a 108MP wide camera and two L0MP telephoto cameras, one with 3x optical zoom and the other with 10x optical zoom. You also get a 40MP front camera for those all-important selfies. You can expect to take some impressive shots. The camera system is one of the best you'll ever find on any smartphone up to this point. Whether you're snapping selfies, shots of landscapes, cityscapes, one person, two people, plants or pets, photos come out looking bold, sharp and vibrant. But this year, it's the new and improved camera features that are really worth talking about. One of the most useful features is the improved night mode, which blends multi-exposure frames to create clearer, brighter shots. Then it uses AI to identify objects. Samsung reckons it's able to capture their true shape and color tones, as well as enhance the details in the shot and reduce noise. In action, it did a great job at illuminating the scene without losing out on detail or looking unnatural. But for the best results, you need to be stood quite still as it takes a few seconds to capture the image. Another cool feature is the nightography, which allows you to shoot videos in the evening without graininess or loss of detail. It's the first time Samsung has applied a night mode to both photography and video. There's a shiny new portrait mode as well, which uses deep learning to improve its accuracy. Samsung claims it'll be able to pick up even the finest of details like a single strand of hair. For simpler portraits where you just want to blur out the background, it worked well, but it was more hit and miss when we went to block it out completely. It also gives you studio lighting on selfies, an automatic night portrait mode on the front camera and even a pet portrait mode. Like the S21 Ultra, you get a 100x super zoom here. It's incredible and will be able to capture far more than the human eye can see. Keen on editing your photos post-capture? The new Expert RAW takes multi-frame RAW images to allow for more information in one picture and more effective post-capture editing. You'll also be able to choose your own settings including the ISO, white balance and focus. Packed with power. Under the hood, the S22 Ultra packs in the latest 4nm processor, which could be either the Exynos 2200 or the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 depending on where in the world you are. Alongside that, there's a choice of 8GB or 12GB RAM paired with 128GB. 256GB, 512GB or a huge 1TB of built-in memory. There's no micro SD card slot here, so you'll have to make sure you get the right amount from the get-go. Promising serious amounts of power, this phone will cope with anything you can throw at it. After using it for a number of different tasks, it was clear that this lives up to the Note 20 as being a productivity-focused product. You can open up games without long loading times, and there's no lag when you're flicking through a few different windows open at once. In our Geekbench benchmark tests on it, it matched last year's S21 Ultra as well as being similar to other flagship smartphones like the OnePlus 9 Pro and the Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra. To test out its gaming capabilities, we ran 3D Mark's wildlife test, the phone giving an impressive average frame rate of 44.90 while it actually maxed out 3D Mark's Slingshot and Slingshot Extreme tests. If you want all of the perks of a flagship handset and you're a gamer, this is one of the best gaming phones you can buy right now. Browsing the web is just as fast thanks to the most up-to-date Wi-Fi 6E and 5G support. But it's the NPU, or Neural Processing Unit, that's really interesting. It's supposedly twice as fast as it was in the S21 series, which will go a long way to improving the efficiency of the phone's AI-based features. Keeping things up and running is a 5000 mAh battery with up to 45 watts wired charging and 15 watts wireless charging. It lasted us a whole workday without coming close to needing a charge. We ran a video over 2 hours on full brightness and the battery level only dropped by 12%, which suggests a good 17 hours in total. The brain of the operation is Android 12 with Samsung's One UI 4.0 interface. It looks fantastic, is the most customizable OS yet, and it's super easy to use. The privacy features have been updated to give you much more control over the system, which includes a new privacy dashboard where you can find all of your settings in one easy-to-access place. You'll be able to switch off all of your camera apps from there, and an indicator shows every time a mic or camera is switched on. We can't think of many downsides to the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. Everything about how the phone works feels very considered and suits the device perfectly. It won't be for everyone, because it's very expensive and very big, but if you want an all-singing, all-dancing smartphone, then they don't get better than this. Dust, dirt, water and bean drops shouldn't bother the Ultra too much. Shoot videos in the evening without fear of graininess or losing detail. The phone's AI-based features run more efficiently thanks to the NPU. Comparing notes. With its expansive 6.8-inch screen and enclosed S Pen, it's clear the S22 Ultra has become the spiritual successor of the now-defunct Galaxy Note series. Hot chips. As well as the latest 4nm processor, the Exynos 2200 or the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 depending on your region. Samsung has also squeezed in its new, twice as fast NPU to provide iTasks a boost. Focus group. Unlike the S21, there's no module for the cameras here, they're integrated straight into the back panel. But they're just as stellar as you'd expect, offering an 108MP wide-angle, 12MP ultra-wide and 210MP telephoto lenses. Smooth operator. Not only is the Ultra's 6.8-inch AMOLED display gorgeous, but it offers up to 120Hz variable refresh rate and HDR10+ support. Electric Dream. The Ultra's 5000 mAh battery seems to last an impressive 17 hours. Coupled with 45 watts wired and 15 watts wireless fast charging, you'll rarely struggle for juice here. Conclusion. Incredible 6.8-inch display, long-lasting battery, top camera. No micro SD card slot, charger not included, expensive. The last word. The S22 has everything you'd expect from a flagship and more.
Please like and subscribe and click the bell icon. Enable all alerts to get new video updates. Share this video and channel with your friends and family. Bye from SHK.